Good morning, juniors, and a happy Friday to you all. Another great week at Northside Primary School. I have to commend you all for your immense maturity and resilience at this time. You're doing so well. It was so lovely to see your happy faces and check in on you all. And if you were to have any issues or any concerns or anything that's niggling you or worrying you, please be reminded that there's everyone here, all the adults are here to help you. Your class teachers, the child safeguarding team, myself, we are always ready to listen and to help you through anything you're worrying about. Okay, so just remember that. Okay, today's assembly is about how you get to school. Most of us come by car. A few in the morning I see coming in on their bikes, and even fewer walk to work. School rather, or to work. For those students who either walk or cycle to school, I'm very impressed for you reducing your carbon footprint and for adding to your healthy living activities. I know it's not easy if you live in Pakalani or in Mokolodi, so not all of us can do that, but it's lovely to see you coming in the mornings. In saying this, these students also have the right to travel as safely as they possibly can to school. And Mr. Chowdhury, who is Dante and Ada's dad, came to see me a few weeks ago and introduced me to a fantastic global initiative called Streets for Life, #2020. They organized the 6th United Nations Global Road Safety Week that took place on the 17th to the 23rd of May. Now, we missed that, but road safety is important throughout the year, and it's always good to spend time discussing it and how we can maybe be actively involved in promoting safety throughout the world. We also need reminding of how to keep ourselves safe on the roads. Have you sometimes looked out your car window or been walking down the road or on your bikes and noticed someone driving really fast and taking risks that could hurt others? Maybe you've heard your parents in the car making comments about somebody else's driving. Most near accidents are when someone is driving too fast. Every 24 seconds, someone is killed in a road traffic accident. That's terrifying. These happen in roads where children play, cycle, or walk. Streets for Life would like each country in the world to slow drivers down. It's simple. This will make walking and cycling safer and therefore more accessible to us. What does that mean to people and our planet? I know I have a son who would love to cycle to school every day, but I'm a little bit concerned about the speed in which some of the drivers come down this Sechoditsani road. So unfortunately, I'm quite apprehensive about him cycling. So what can we do and how can we get involved? I'm going to hand over to some of the Standard 6A, Mrs. Bogart's students, who came in to help me with this assembly. So let's listen very carefully to what they've got to say.
Streets for Life, for people and planet. On our streets worldwide where we walk, play and live, we call for action on speed. Low speed and livable streets are essential and urgent.
Urgent because low speeds save lives.
Urgent for public health by making walking and cycling safer and more accessible, enabling and encouraging healthy lifestyles. Livable streets are more crucial than ever as we respond to COVID-19.
Urgent for the global goals and for our climate, as a key that unlocks virtuous cycles of zero carbon active travels, shifting from car dependence, enabling thriving public transportation, cleaner air, and low zero CO2 emissions.
Urgent for social and racial equity, as it is lower income and minority communities who are most exposed to high-speed traffic, the road danger and environmental hazard and social exclusion it causes.
Urgent for the rights of people with disabilities, for the elderly, for all who are vulnerable.
urgent for our children and youth and vital for their well-being. They are most at risk on streets where they live, play and travel to school. Every day, 3,000 children and young people are killed or seriously injured on the world's roads. A child hit by a car moving 30 kilometers per hour can survive. Hit at 80 kilometers per hour, most children would die. Speed kills.
The 2020 Stockholm Declaration, adopted by governments worldwide, calls for a focus on livable streets and, in line with available evidence, a maximum road travel speed of 30 kilometers per hour for vulnerable road users and vehicles mix.
Commitment to this approach must be at the forefront of the new decade of action for the road safety to achieve the global goal.
Now is the time to urgently deliver on this call to action by reducing, designing, and enforcing traffic speeds that are safe for everyone, everywhere, prioritizing low-speed streets in all residential areas and near schools.
Streets for health, streets for climate, streets for people. We must act together to create #Streets for Life.
Thank you very much, Standard 6A students and Mrs. Bogart, for helping me with this assembly. It's very, very, very much appreciated. Thank you, and you spoke so nicely. So Mr. Chowdhury, who I mentioned before, our Northside parent, sent me the link to this very important initiative. And it comes with a fantastic toolkit that tells us of all the many, many different ways that we can get involved with this global initiative of keeping children and people safe on our roads. And obviously, as our students have said, the biggest push is to decrease speed in urban areas. I would like for us to be involved in this. So I want your teachers to have a little chat with you next week. I'm going to send them the link. And if there's any students that would like to come on board and get involved in this initiative, I'd like you to pop in and see me perhaps on Tuesday of next week. And then we can go from there and see where what we're going to do to be involved globally in this brilliant initiative. But in the meantime, I thought of little ways that we could be involved just within our community. And the first thing I could think of is to maybe just have a nice chat with your parents, not a nag, but maybe discuss the things that you've heard today about how speed can be very dangerous. And maybe we can remind the people that pick us up or drop us off that we must be careful and aware of our speed around particularly primary school and school areas where children are in abundance. And the other thing that we can do to sort of marry this with our sharing the planet and caring for our environment is also to please maybe ask your parents to switch their engines off when they're picking students up or dropping them off in the morning and hanging around. It's just a nice way of us cutting down, an easy way of us cutting down on our emissions. Thank you very, very much. And I do hope that some of you will come and see me on Tuesday. There's lots of things we can do. We can write letters to ministry. We can do a social media campaign. We can use our Northside Facebook page. We can design posters for awareness outside our school and in the streets. We can write to Gaborone City Council to see if they can help us with slow down signs on the school, in the school area. So there's lots for us to do. And I do want to thank Mr. Chowdhury for drawing attention to this great initiative. I'd like to end this assembly with a bit of food for thought. We're talking about road safety. Some children all over the world have to take almost their lives in their hands getting to school every day. And I'd like to end with this video to show some footage of children all over the world. And I want us to then have a time to reflect at the end of the assembly to think how lucky we are in getting to school. Okay, well, I hope you enjoy this clip. I hope you have a fantastic Friday and an even better weekend. And I will see you on Monday. Enjoy.